A new season begins, and even though most of it will take place in Arizona, as it is tradition, I am calling it the West 2021. That way we keep things consistent. Of course, this first episode will take place in our home state of Florida. Beginning here, in Miami, we'll visit Pelicamp on the Eastern Panhandle. Then we'll stay at Bayou RV Resort, and we'll go on a fishing expedition at Tampa Bay, courtesy of Poseidon Fishing Charters. But all in due time. First, we have to get out of South Florida, and last time I checked, it was a very long peninsula, so we have a pretty long drive ahead of us. Enjoy!
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah.
Good morning. I've reset my odometer, and the 2021 trip to the West begins today. I decided to take a slightly different route today. This is Southwest 8th Street, and it's kind of western Little Havana, if you will. And this is the plan. First, we're gonna go back to Taylor County, check out the property, take care of certain bureaucratic things like maybe get permits and stuff like that. And then we have the Tampa RV show. I'm gonna do a little bit of sightseeing around Tampa too, and then we're gonna hightail it to Quartzsite with a pit stop in San Antonio. This is our infamous Palmetto Expressway. It is said that Miami is the only city where the words dolphin and palmetto will give you stress. And those happen to be the names of our two main expressways. Not so express during rush hour. I think today we actually timed it pretty well. It is not bad at all for a Wednesday. Here's the ramp to the very southern end of I-75, one of the longest interstates. The northern end is at the Canadian border in Michigan. First, Alligator Alley. Then, the long drive north to Tampa. Then US 98, all the way to Perry. It was almost dark by the time I finally made it to our new neighborhood, to Rob and Trish's place, the Average Campers. It was actually inspired by them that we decided to buy a property in this area.
Hello!
Hey, I'm so sorry about the time, man.
Oh, no worries.
I feel like I'm incapable of arriving during the day.
That's no problem. That's no problem. Robert, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man.
All right. Yeah, how was the trip? Okay.
It was good.
Good morning. I forgot to bring the other camera, so this one will have to do, the Sony that sits up here. This is the GoPro, handheld. Well, today we're going to downtown. I'm gonna see if I can get all the permits done, like get an address, the next steps for our Taylor County property here. I was able to get an address and get things started, but tell you what, I'm going to show you the whole process of buying our own small piece of Florida forest and turning it into our own private campsite in another video. This is just a preview. Let me ask you, how do you stay up to date with the news these days? Watch TV, social media, news websites. You know what? I don't even check sometimes anymore because lately every news story seems to be accompanied by an opinion, and I miss the days of factual hard news. Well, let me introduce you to 1440, which besides being the date of the invention of the printing press, it is your all-in-one source of impartial, quickly digestible news. The creators, Andrew and Tim, created this news source without clickbait or spin so you can make your own conclusions. Actually, they do have a section called clickbait, but it's like the funny story of the day. To be honest, I was skeptical at the beginning, but thanks to 1440, I actually know what's going on in the world once again. They have different sections, as you would expect. In the know with top headlines, sports, entertainment and culture, science and technology, my favorite actually, business and markets, politics and world affairs, and etc. for the rest of the stuff. All you have to do is go to join1440.com and enter your email address. Get informed with the BS today. Click the link in my description box and subscribe to 1440. Well, did I mention it's free? On the road again. Overall, very productive weekend. I mean, we didn't get that much done structurally in the property, but we made it up with other things like cleaning up a little bit, and when we return from the west, we'll finish it up. We'll get power, water, septic, and all that good stuff. In a way, this part of the episode right here is kind of an ode to my new neighborhood. I really like this place, I really like this area, but more about that later. Now, it is going to be a pretty long drive down to Tampa. It is early January 2021 and the Florida RV Super Show is going to happen in a couple of days. But before that, we have a fishing trip. Isn't that exciting? I haven't really gone fishing since, I think it's only been twice. Once as a child, and then once as a teenager, and that second time all I caught was a sunburn. So I'm really looking forward to this one. But first, let's get there. I actually spent one night at Walmart here in Chiefland back in December of 2018 on the Colorado's inaugural trip. Remember this place? This is Crystal River, and we were here too back in early 2018. It is a great place to see manatee in the cooler months, and the historic downtown is pretty cool too. And here is Weeki Wachee Springs and its famous mermaid show. I recommend it. A little over 4 hours later, here we are, Tampa. And I'm going to stay at Bayou RV Resort at their invitation. It is a huge place, and one of those RV resorts with all the amenities. This is a nice site. Okay, let's park, get settled, and we'll explore the resort a little bit. Alright, yeah, just needed to do a gray dump. Tomorrow we'll do a proper black dump, but it's not full yet. Well, first impressions here. Huge RV resort. Super clean, super well maintained, you know, as you would expect. Now let's go for a little walk. You know, it's kind of late. You know, as you know, I cooked dinner and all that, and look at that, the sunset is upon us. But I'm gonna go to there's like a kayak lounging area and a fishing dock, and let's check it out. Yeah, this is very nice. And if I wasn't into fishing, well, let me tell you, if tomorrow goes well, it's a hobby that I might start looking into. kid sounds like an ambulance. It's beautiful, beautiful out here. You know those mangroves. Yeah, very nice. Here we have the bathrooms closed for cleaning. I think it's because of COVID, some things are closed. This is the laundry facility here, which I have to use before I go. They did get me some quarters. It's good. Yeah, very nice. And I'm gonna be here for 4 nights, so we're gonna have time to explore a little more, and maybe we'll catch a spectacular sunset. Good morning. It is a brand new day, and let me show you all this from the air. There it is, Tampa Bay, where we're going tomorrow on our fishing expedition. Well, I am ready to go on my fishing trip. It's about an hour drive to where I'm going, so enjoy the ride. We're actually going all the way to the other side of the bay, to the town of Ruskin, on the shores of the Little Manatee River. Here we are, arriving at Little Harbor, and now I just have to look for the Poseidon Adventures dock. And I'm early, so maybe we can walk down to the beach. We have this great view of downtown St. Petersburg across the bay. St. Pete is a cool town. We should go back one of these days. Well, this is a nice beach here, you know, that famous fine white sand that all the Gulf beaches are famous for. In fact, I'm so early that I get a chance to fly the drone. The Pelican's ready for breakfast as the previous cruise has just arrived. A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill can hold more than his belly can. From a limerick by Dixon Lanier Merritt from the year 1910. Well, here we are, ready to board. Everything looks better from the water, doesn't it? It is certainly a different perspective, and I like it. Cruising along Tampa Bay. Captain Drew back there, and we're gonna have a good time today. Captain Drew here knows all the good spots to catch fish in the bay. And even though the water temperature is below average, we're ready to have some fun. This area right here by the ruins of an old pier is supposed to be pretty good.
Take from there. Just like that.
I told you guys I was gonna learn how to fish someday. But here I am.
Here's Captain Drew showing me how it's done.
Look at that, a white pelican. Fly, pelican.
So pretty.
The fish aren't really biting, so we're gonna try someplace else. Fly, pelican! Lazy pelican. There's the Sunshine Skyway Bridge and the top half of Tampa skyline over the horizon. We came to this man-made island off Port Manatee called Manbirdie Key, made from dredging material. It is such perfect weather to be out here on the bay. If anything, a bit cold for Florida. And according to Captain Drew, that's why the fish aren't biting as much. Apparently, the low temperature makes them lethargic and lazy. But we'll see.
All right, I caught my first fish. Where are you? Oh, it's a. It looks pretty.
What you got?
I don't know. Oh, it's a jack.
Bring it towards me.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, man. We got our first fish.
Jack Cavell.
Woo.
Here you go. You want a picture?
Unfortunately, we can't keep this one, but we'll keep on trying. Off we go to another area. I think we're approaching the brackish waters of the Little Manatee River. Hopefully, it'll give us better luck. This is a nice area, with all these waterfront homes and these canals. We've got something.
Oh, we just woke up. What we got? Oh, flounder, nice. Here, bring it up.
Okay, I'm coming. Hey, flounder.
Trying to bring them out of the water because they'll shake off. Nice flounder. Alright, keep your head in the water. Or you can do that.
All right, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Let's see.
Good. Right. We got a flounder. I had never seen a flounder before. There you go. It's Captain Drew with our flounder. He got a reel it in. All right.
It's a different color.
I didn't know that.
They sit there on the bottom. Look, he's got his eyes on both sides.
That's why it's called flounder, because
Yeah, he sits like this, and he waits for bait to come up and eat him.
Lazy fish.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Our luck soon ran out, the fish stealing our bait, so we tried somewhere else. And somewhere else. But I guess it is the same relationship we as travelers have with the journey versus the destination, Sometimes trying to catch the fish is as much fun as the catch itself, especially with someone like Drew, expert at his craft, and super friendly and cool guy. We're gonna try one more time here by this collapsed bridge. Yeah, they keep stealing my bait. Am I doing it wrong? Okay, I give up. We came back to the area with all the nice houses, and this pontoon boat is about to hit an oyster bed. In good maritime etiquette, Captain Drew is going to try and help them get unstuck.
Sorry, you guys had to get wet there.
That's not your fault.
Well, we did our good deed for the day here. Captain Drew saved those people who got stuck in the oyster bed, and we got our flounder, so we're good. I think we're gonna return back now, and maybe we'll eat the flounder. Why not? With a beer, with an IPA.
And our curious little bird is back, probably hoping to partake in our bounty. Unfortunately, joke's on him.
Hello, pelicans.
A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill can hold more than his belly can. He can take in his beak enough food for a week, but I'm damned if I see how the hell he can.
Shoo! Let me tell you, all these pelicans want to eat my fish, and I won't let them. Drew is gonna carve it.
Their anticipation is palpable. They know they're gonna get some.
They're so ready.
As soon as Captain Drew is done, I'm gonna take my catch to Hooks across the street, where they cook it for ya.
Hairball?
The flounder is so slippery on the outside, but Drew got this.
Nope. Who wants it? You're the one making the most noise.
That's all we got. Well, it was a fun day of fishing. He says that there's a restaurant here next door that will cook my flounder, so we're gonna take the flounder there. It's called Hooks. This is a nice view.
Bon appetit. Well, good morning. Greetings once again. Yesterday was a great day out on the water, and I want to thank Poseidon Fishing Charters for inviting me. I also want to thank Bayou RV Resort here, because this was very nice. I didn't get to enjoy all the amenities, as it's usually the case, you know, but you know, this is the definition of glamping for sure.
In 1,000 feet, turn left toward Memorial Highway.
It's that kind of resort. Now we're going to the Tampa RV show, which you probably saw already on the channel, because those videos are going to go out real time. And then we're going to the west. That's the oh my god, that's the plan. I wanted to go by the pool, but I mean it hasn't been really pool weather this past couple of days. And there were a bunch of people there when I went. I guess they're probably from Alaska, because this Florida man would not go into a pool in 60-degree weather, but you know how it is. And I was gonna film a little bit, but they kind of objected to me having the camera out, so I decided not to film the pool. You might have been able to see it on the drone footage that I took, but yeah, very cool. Bayou RV Resort, very close to a lot of attractions around here. I was gonna go, but the day before yesterday I had to work. Sometimes you have work days, but it is like 25 minutes or 20 minutes from Tarpon Springs and Clearwater. If you want to go by some of the best beaches in Florida are right here off the coast of Tampa Bay.
Take
Clearwater,
the next left toward Memorial Highway, then turn left onto Memorial Highway.
Clearwater, St. Pete, all that. In any case, on to the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road. Let's do a quick montage, a recap, if you will, of what we saw at the RV show this year. All those videos, by the way, still available on YouTube if you want to watch them. Well, this year's RV Super Show was overwhelming, to say the least, but had a lot of fun. The adventure is just beginning. On the next one, our friend Jason takes me on his Cessna flying around San Antonio. You're not gonna want to miss that one.